Okie doke, guys, so now that I have my 3 colors, what I plan to do is, now for those of you who know about Lush bubble bars, they have one called unicorn horn, and I am not trying to duplicate a unicorn horn, not at all, but what I am going to do is use the same method, if I can figure out how to do it, that they use in order to make the color swirl. So then I am going to use my cookie cutter and cut out my unicorn shapes. So that is the plan, and then we're going to glitter these up as well. So I'm just shaping these little logs. And if you want to know where I got the recipe from, you can find that in the link, the description below. I'll leave a link. I have to say up front, the recipe isn't free, and it is not mine to give, but it is well worth it. So I just decided I don't want those 2 colors next to each other. Alright, so now take this pink and fold it. And I don't know how this is going to work. It's a nice texture, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to twist it. And I believe that they may have laid them on top, because I've never actually seen them twist them. Just, I know they do have their Lush YouTube channel, but I've never actually seen them actually just stand there and twist the darn thing. So I am going to try to figure out how to make that happen, and these colors are lovely, so I can get rid of that one. That way we have a little more workspace. And I'm just going to think about how to make this twist. Okie doke, so this is twisted out as much as I want it to be twisted out, and I don't know how thin I'm going to make this, but I am going to take this piece of cellophane. Yeah, I'm going to take this piece of cellophane, just clean it off, that way I don't have any of that pink transfer. Okay, so if you don't have a rolling pin, you can simply use your hands, just like I'm doing, but I do have a rolling pin, so I'm going to grab that. And again, I'm not going to press these too thin, and they're not all going to be uniform. I'm going to keep having to mix this over and over again, just because once I cut out my unicorns, I'm going to have to refold it until I use it all up. So, with that being said, I think that's just as thin as I'm going to press it, and then just give it a little bit of a rub. I do like these colors together, definitely so. Yeah, I do. So I'm going to try to avoid getting just one color, so I'm going to start in a weird area, like just kind of pressing to get some of the creases out, because I don't want creases in my unicorns. Alright, so I'm going to do the first unicorn, and I'm going to do them kind of on a angle. Kind of thinking that I want to cut this again and remix it, but I'm going to do the first one like I got it. I'm just trying to get some of all the color in here. Yeah, so we're going to start the first one right here. And give that a little jiggle. Make sure it's cut straight through. And pull out. This is like really cute. And I just gotta figure out how to get it out of here. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not going to bother it just yet. I'm going to cut the rest of my unicorns, and then I'll pull them out. I'll pull the excess from around them. So. Okie doke, so I'm going to, as you saw that this one kind of got stuck in the cookie cutter, but you can simply just press them back together, and these are so stinking cute. It's just not even funny. Oh my gosh, I'm loving these right now. So I am going to go ahead and tear these apart. The excess around it. And then I could just remold that, and I think these are going to be even cuter. Alright guys, so you kind of get the gist of what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and roll the rest of these. Well, not roll the rest of these, but shape the rest of these. And I'll bring you back when everything's all done. Alright, so I thought I'd bring you guys back since I'm at the end, because now my dough is starting to get a very marbled effect. And the more marble it looks, the more I like it. So basically all I'm doing is, I'll show you. And also take some baking soda and sprinkle it off to the side. And you can just put your hand in it and kind of give a little pat. And also rub your cookie cutter around in it, just so if your batter gets tacky, it won't stick to the inside. So this is basically what I'm doing here. And then I just kind of open a little bit and give a little jiggle, and everything falls out nicely. And so now it's getting a little on the tight side, so what I'll do is just kind of pull it apart. That baking soda really helps as a releasing agent to get your unicorns out of the dough. So now I'm going to continue to do that. I probably got about, what, one more. So I'm just gonna, and if you want to move them, you can just kind of take I was gonna say slide them across, but these are kind of tacky under because I didn't put any baking soda down before I put my dough there, like now. Alright, so now this is all I'm doing to give it that marbled effect. So just kind of folding it. And don't worry about the baking soda residue, it's fine. And I'm going to cover these puppies in lots of glitter. So, do a little press down. And if you don't have cellophane, just simply use parchment paper. So I really do like these marble ones. Which ones do you guys like better? I'll show you at the end. I guess it'll be easier for you to decide there. But I really like the marble ones a whole lot better. So I'm going to pour down just a wee bit more baking soda just to dip my cookie cutter in. Okay. Alrighty. And you don't want to roll this out too thin because you don't want your bubble bars to be thin, especially if you're selling them. If they're just for personal use, then you make them as thick or as thin as you like them. So I just kind of press down and give them a little jiggle from side to side, and that helps as well. So I really do like these, and I got a little cat, and I also have a crown, because you know, the name of my company is Royal Appleberry. And for those of you who are new to my channel, hello, I am so freaking happy you found me. I'm glad you decided to stick around and watch me make these bubble bars. If you're not into making them, of course you can find these over at my store. You can find the link to my store in the description box below, or you can wait to the very end of the video and just click on that pop-up at the end, and it'll take you right over there. So yeah, now there's no sense in me, you know, this is just like the last drag. So I'm gonna cut this one out, and then I'll bring you guys back for sure once these puppies are glittered and all cleaned up. Okay, doke, so I am finished with all of my unicorns. I don't know how far back you can see, but I really do like the ones that are more kind of on the psychedelic side. Maybe I'll just pull this up a little bit for you guys to see. And what I had left, kind of stuck. Okay, the one what I had left, I just made a big ball out of it. I'll use that for myself later. Now I got this glitter, and then I got this glitter. I haven't decided which one I want to use yet, so I'm gonna just put some in here and see how I feel about it. I was gonna close this tea strainer, but I don't really think there's a need to, because this stuff, oh, that's pretty. This stuff falls out pretty easily. So I don't know. Maybe I'll use a bit of both. Okay, so I decided I'm going to use both because, I mean, after all, they are unicorns. So I'm not going to be as heavy-handed with this one as I was the pink. Just because I think that's more than enough. This is really pretty. So yeah, I do like these. Very, very pretty, and I hope you guys like them as well. So if you do, please be sure to give a thumbs up. It is greatly appreciated for all of my hard cookie cutting work. I've never made any ones like in shapes before. I always do the jelly roll. I think these turned out pretty nice. Will I make them again? I don't know. It just depends on how they sell. They are a lot of fun, and this is I guess the year of the trending unicorn, so why not jump in? Alright guys, so that is it. That's all until the next soap making video. I'll see you over there. Have a good one. Bye bye.